Hello, my name is Naive Busher in Politics, and in this episode we will be talking about Joe Manchin and how he is what you could call a thorn in the Democratic Party's side. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So first we have a map of the current United States Senate. We have 50 Republicans, 48 Democrats, um, and two independents who caucus with Democrats. So the one that is not included in the Democratic thing is Joe Manchin because he does not act like a Democrat. There are other Democrats who don't act like Democrats, like the one from Montana and Sinema from Arizona, but Joe Manchin is the premier centrist. You can even most people when they think of blue dog centrist Democrats, they think of Joe Manchin. So you can see here's an opinion article by rollcall.com. Joe Manchin is a bona fide centrist. Deal with it. And it says basically talks about how he is he was elected to represent West Virginia, not the interests of some socialists in big cities in California and New York and Washington. Uh, yeah. So the next website we have is govtrack.us. This is a chart that shows the political and leadership scores of each senator. So here we have Manchin. He's actually further to the right than uh, some Republican senators like Susan Collins, and Lisa Murkowski. Um, Manchin is both to the right of both of them. Of course, according to this, Sinema is also to the right of Manchin, but I don't know if that's completely true. But you can see that Joe Manchin, he's actually to the right of some Republicans. He acts like a Republican, and he's not well liked by the Democrats. And the reasons why are one of the reasons why is Joe Manchin. He voted against, or he plans on voting against, the For the People Act, which is a legislation. So it's a bill in the House and the Senate, which it actually has already passed the House, I believe, that would basically federalize elections. It's a very bad bill, but Joe Manchin, Democrat, he's voted against it, and that's caused him to lose support of the mainstream Democratic Party, who I don't mean to sound a little too QAnon-ish, but they it kind of sound like they want to control the elections with the HR1 and things like that. In fact, I believe there's even a part that talks about making the elections commission more partisan or something. It's a very odd situation. But yeah, and then the second reason that he is, or at least the second reason I'm going to state here in this video, that Democrats are not big fans of Joe Manchin is that he actually voted against the filibuster. He voted in favor of the filibuster, keeping the filibuster instead of getting rid of the filibuster, which most Democrats did. Democrats want to get rid of the filibuster, like Republicans did in 2017, admittedly. Unfortunately, it's a bad look, but Joe Manchin, the Democrats want to get rid of the filibuster so they can pass whatever they want. Because just a heads up, the filibuster. Just a reminder, the filibuster is a law. It's a procedure, parliamentary procedure in the Senate that basically says any one person in the Senate can call a filibuster to a bill, and you need 60 votes to kill the filibuster. So basically, that means any bill that does not have uh, basically bipartisan approval can't pass. And Joe Manchin, he's made the argument that it's protecting the Senate, which I agree with. I think it is protecting the Senate, but it's something that he voted to keep because he wants to protect the Senate, and I think partially he wants to keep at least some form of bipartisanship in a way that um, isn't one-sided like Democrats want to do with getting rid of the filibuster, which would then go back to bite them in the butt in the coming years. because, they would eventually, even if they're able to pass bills that say they can never lose an election or something, eventually the Senate's going to go back to the Republicans, and they'll get to pass whatever they want. They could pass the Deport Every Immigrant in the Country Act, but that would that wouldn't pass now because the Republicans don't have a super majority, which you do need in the Senate because of the filibuster, 60 votes or more. But Republicans cannot pass that because they need bipartisan support because of the filibuster. It's a very important part of our country, and I applaud Joe Manchin for voting voting in favor of it. But of course, Democrats do not like that, and yeah. So what you want to take away from this video is that Joe Manchin, he is a senator from West Virginia, and he is a centrist. He is actually more right-wing than some Republican senators. Really, Lisa Murkowski and Susan Collins, to be exact. And he's also a thorn in the Democrat side, partially because of that, and partially because he votes against their bills, like the For the People Act, and votes in favor of keeping the filibuster, which Democrats do not like. So yeah. As always, it's just my opinion. Believe whatever you want. It's a free nation. My name is Naive Libertarian Politics. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm trying to make videos every day. I uploaded 2 videos yesterday. Expect another video tomorrow. And thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.